Hey guys, I'm Ouroboros. Let's play Persona 5 Royal. It is October 23rd. And what does that detective think he's doing? He's just trying to get popular, isn't he? He wants to stand out. Just hurry up and arrest the Phantom Thieves already. I'm curious. It seems like he knows something. I bet he found out some really juicy secret. I think he's just level-headed and probably notices that the Phantom Thieves haven't been killing people and it wouldn't make sense for them at the peak of their popularity to kill somebody.
Makoto, has Nijima-san told you anything about the investigation?
Well, Sis actually stopped mentioning anything about work in front of me. It's possible I made some sort of mistake. Regardless, I thought over the matter of who we're going to invite for our school festival. I'm considering asking Akechi-kun.
For real? Weren't you talking about how you didn't want to draw danger to us or whatever?
I understand this is dangerous, but without a powerful source of intel, we won't be able to win against the police network, and I can no longer rely on my sister for information.
Wait, is this because of Akechi-kun's police connections? You're going to use him as your powerful source of intel? Bold move. I'm surprised to hear that suggestion coming from you, Makoto.
Did you see his press conference yesterday? One of his comments defending the Phantom Thieves stood out to me. There is more to this. I think he said that knowing for certain that the Phantom Thieves would be watching.
Still, there will be so many other students at the school festival. What are the odds of success?
It's a gamble, and the odds are less than favorable, but we can no longer afford to hesitate. What are your thoughts? Should we invite Akechi-kun?
I really don't think we have another option. Makoto's pretty smart. I'll leave the decision up to her.
In that case, I'll do it. Is everyone else okay with that?
I'm good. Whatever he says has got to be more reliable than what I've been able to come up with.
It would be reassuring to gain him as an ally, rather than simply a source of information.
Hold on, how are we even gonna get in touch with him? It's not like we got his contact info.
Actually, I do have his number.
For real?
Could you send that my way, please?
I'll contact him right away.
Gotta say, I'm really not big on this Akechi deal.
Now's no time to be petty.
Just think of him as a source of intel, nothing more.
I have a response already. He says, let me think about it.
Wait a sec, didn't he say he wasn't gonna do any more stuff for the media?
That's likely why he's so hesitant.
What are we gonna do if he turns us down?
I'll keep trying. Maybe frustrating, but he's all we have at the moment. We need him to do it no matter what.
We're counting on you, Makoto.
Alright, well, we've got our guest. I think it said it was in 2 days on the 25th? Who would have thought we'd end up relying on Akechi of all people? Yep, but it's Sunday, so time for the Sunday rituals. We're going to go ahead and buy the drink. I guess I do have a few minutes to finally talk. It feels like for the first time in a while, I've got a few moments where I can actually say something. I did actually find, I've said the word actually a lot, I found somebody who's also doing pretty much the same playthrough as me, this kind of real-time Persona 5 deal. I think his name was Blink Plays or Blinks Plays. So, you know, I'd recommend that you go ahead and check him out if you're interested in watching yet another person playing this in real time. We are taking two kind of different approaches to doing this. He's also playing it on PlayStation. I don't know if it's PS4 or PS5, and it's really nice to see the game. We're going to return our DVD, by the way. It's really nice to see the game and better resolution, and at 60 FPS, it looks so good. I could have bought the... yeah, no more DVDs, we're all done. But I could have bought the PC version, but when I started this series, I'm not exaggerating, I built my PC like the day before, and I wasn't sure how it was going to work, and I didn't want to risk it, and I had tried some things on Switch, and I knew it was going to work, so as much as the lower resolution, the lower frame rate sucks here and there, is what I knew would work. If you haven't seen, my next playthrough is going to be Reload in real time. So if you saw my community post, I showed it's a bio for Orpheus. I'm starting on the bios right now. Let me know what you think of that. And what else was I gonna say? It was one more thing. I completely forgot. I'll probably remember it at some point. But for now, we're gonna talk to the twins, and we're going to hang out with them. Where are we going? A repository for so-called art exhibits. Apparently such places collect many objects solely for the purpose of displaying them. Autumn is supposedly referred to as the season of the arts in your world, so it is especially appropriate timing. Art is an expression of the heart. It echoes the soul of both artists and viewers, or so I've heard. The strength of one's heart is the strength of their persona. I'm certain this place shall aid us in rehabilitation. And I'm guessing we're going to the art museum. Ueno, yep. So let's head there right now. So you do know it. Let's take us there. And let's see what they have to think about art. I'm not a big art guy, never have been, but it is what it is. I see, our prior information was correct. There seem to be a great number of objects on display here. Are these all art exhibits? I've heard of them before. Apparently they involve humans' aesthetic senses or something. Let's go inspect the premises. Are you even capable of appreciating art properly? What do you mean by that? Stop shouting so loudly, the signs prohibit it. I know. Anyway, let's go appreciate some art already. Are you gonna appreciate it like hell? I don't know. Phew, the number of pieces on display far exceeded my expectations. Art sure does take many forms, though. Some of the work was downright photorealistic. Actually, wouldn't it be easier to just take photos in those situations? And what's with those portraits, or whatever they're called? What's the point of painting a giant human face? Those landscapes are even more incomprehensible. What's so interesting about painting some dull terrain? Where is the fun in painting living humans or scenery just so that other humans can look at it? That's probably the best answer. I see now. There are paintings of flowers and noble women here that would certainly fit that description. But there are paintings of things like empty mountains and wrinkly old men, too. Is there also true beauty in those, too? I don't get it. Speaking of, there was one exhibit that just looked like a bunch of scribbles. Why would something like that be displayed? I can understand different art having different levels of craftsmanship, but wasn't that simply on par with a child's? No, if anyone is the child here, it's you. Even I could sense something special from that painting. I'm with Caroline on this one. I don't get abstract stuff. What are you on about? It's scribbles any way you look at it. The face is all screwed up. The nose and ears are wrong. That painting is an accurate depiction of the darkness within the human heart. How unfortunate, Caroline. It seems you lack even a shred of aesthetic sense. Okay, you're starting to sound like Yusuke. Excuse me? I'll tell you who's lacking, Justine. You're lacking proper eyesight.
No.
Perhaps you lack any sense at all, Jesus. Sounds like you need a good shock to the brain. The same could be said for you. To the Velvet Room! Hey, inmate, are you going to tell me that mess of a sketch is actually art? It's scribbles. It's scribbles. I'm with you. Ha ha ha, you've lost this one, Justine. Just admit it. The inmate's opinion is not a reliable frame of reference. Oh god. Say, did you see the painting that looked like a bunch of scribbles? Apparently it's worth 500 million yen. What? Even my youngest could make something that looked like that. That makes no sense whatsoever. I wholly agree with you on that. This requires further study. Let us continue to inspect the premises. It's just money laundering with extra steps. That's all it is. Well, any better? We saw a great deal of interesting displays, but that last sculpture we saw was nothing but a tasteless reproduction of a naked body. Are you gonna tell me that counts as art? Hey, boobs are boobs. I thought this human concept of beauty simply took many forms, but it has spread all the way into the realm of the bizarre. Why do humans even pursue this beauty in the first place? Do you also waste your efforts striving towards beauty, inmate? These are both amazing. I'd rather be ugly. Your level of ugliness makes no difference to us, but do work on your rehabilitation so that you can foster a beautiful heart. But anyway, we've seen the art that humans are so fond of. This assignment is officially complete. Here is your reward, and we get a Regenerate 3 that gives you HP every turn, I believe? I think it's HP every turn. Still, Haven't learned why some of the humans call autumn the season of the arts, though. Well, whatever. How about we head back and try to make our own paintings? Fine idea. What shall we paint? Igor. Cute. Oh my god. Yeah, see? See? She knows what's up. We'll figure it out when we're back. Hey, inmate, get to stepping. Alright, I'll take you guys back.